Hello and welcome to my review of issues 79 and 80 of the Warhammer 40,000 Conquest subscription. So this is the last magazine review I will do of the Conquest series. It's a sad time, lovely journey, it's come to an end. There are talks of another subscription on the horizon that may have more Primaris and this time Necrons as well. We certainly can do it. There's plenty of easy to build, push to fit minis in both of those armies again, and maybe, just maybe, they will make it available worldwide, or at least in America. And as I've always encouraged, if you're going to complain, make sure someone hears you. So with that being said, if you have been slightly frustrated by the lack of its release in America or wherever, and you'd like them to know about it, as always, just send them an email, because otherwise how will they know? They're not going to look at my videos and read your comments. However, direct communication will at least give them an idea of the type of demand that these subscription services have around the world, and that's my best advice, really. Now, there's still one more video after this, which will be the entire Warhammer 40,000 Conquest, so the full 80 issue review video. It's a massive video, I can't wait to show you it. And that will have every single model and magazine that you get in the whole collection. I'll go through all the prices and see just how much money you've saved in this collection. I still think it's a fantastic subscription, especially if you've never had any of these models and units before. If you missed out on Dark Imperium and you had just got into Warhammer 40k in the past 2 years, saves you a lot of money, and introduces you to some pretty nice paints too. So this video will be the review of issue 79 and 80. It includes this Sector Mechanicus Galvanic Magnavent. Well, not the entire Magnavent. It doesn't come with the full chimney furnace stack thing. You get a kind of one of those with one of the previous issues in the form of this. We know it's this because it's in brown plastic, and they don't normally ship brown plastic for scenery unless it's in this subscription, much like they don't usually ship blue repulsors. Anyway, that being said, let's have a quick recap at the two issues from when I had a first look last week of them. You've got the Death Guard Defilers, a little bit look at all the weapons there. You've got Demons of Nurgle Soul Grinders, you've got Plague Hawks, the Chaos God Slanesh. So a bit more about Slanesh. So a couple of new models there, and of course Keeper of Secrets as well, if you're into Slanesh kind of thing. Space Marine Landspeeder Storm, little couple of pages there. They look fun. And then how to build the Magnavent Walkway. Quite straightforward. You're just going to have an absolute pain with all of the mold lines. I believe typically these scenery kits are made in China. The plastic is harder and it's a different colour, and also the mold lines are very present. If you see any mold lines on mine, that's because I have purposely left them on, just to highlight that. It explains 3 ways to play. So this was a look at the 8th edition rules. We've since moved on to the 9th edition, where most things have got a little bit better and cheaper. But they're the 3 ways to play. Terror from the Deep rules mission, and they came from the deep sort of deployment picture there. Look at the next issue, which of course we know will be the second half of the kit for the Magnavent Walkway. Let's have a look at issue 80 while we're here. Armies of the Imperium, Sisters of Battle. So this is a final issue, and they focus on Sisters of Battle, bit of a showcase. Excellent Sisters of Battle there. I think it's Amalia Novena, but fantastic. And then yeah, it's a big showcase of all the new Sisters models. I think we're going to get some more. You know, we're going to get that Palatine, and we're going to get the new Sisters Walker. This is how to paint it. Actually paint it all by brush with lead belcher. Just get a can of lead belcher instead. You'll spray it in, you'll paint it so much quicker. But what I do suggest is you do coat it with Nuln Oil. They've gone for Rakarth Flesh. You need to apply 2 coats for the Rakarth Flesh there. They pick out the detail with Celestic Grey and Mephiston Red and some fine detailing. They really go to town on these kits. I am impressed with the amount of detail they put on them. They, you know, all the command consoles and things, they turn them into like, you know, an actual model, whereas I've seen some that are just sprayed and highlighted, and that's pretty much it. Magnevent Walkway. So this is quite an important part because this explains some of the rules. So you've got climbing the walkway. Infantry, beasts and swarms must use ladders or girders on the side to move them up, and the vertical move is counted against their move distance. Using the crane as cover, so the Redemptor is fully within the terrain piece and more than 50% is obscured, so he gets cover. The infantry units, they only need to be entirely on or within the walkway in order to benefit the cover. Though the enemy unit can easily see them, the intercessors still gain a benefit of cover because they're in that cover, so that's how it works. Then mission briefing for Plague Planet, the war for Corvon 2, the Noctilith Crown, so a little bit look at the, they give you like this 2D version of the Noctilith Crown. I mean, yeah, if you can get the scenery piece, do it, because it's a fantastic model, a lot of presence. And then the End is Nigh and the Space Marines Victory or Death Guard Victory. And then this is a really useful part of both of the issues. It gives you a full summary of every single Conquest issue right there. Look forward to more of these. I look forward to the next subscription. Based on this one, I'll definitely be subscribing to the next one. So there you go, that's issue 79 and 80. Let's have a look at this scenery kit then. So here it is, quite a big scenery kit. I mean, it's a big scenery piece. It's a big centerpiece. It's the largest, I say, kit in the whole of the subscription in terms of sort of volume, and it's an all right way to end the series. I would have preferred them to do this as like issue 78 and 79, and then maybe issue 80 have a unique special mini as like a thank you, or even have a bonus issue like 80 plus or 80 star, and then you have a unique mini that Games Workshop have just made for Conquest as like a thank you for spending, let's face it guys, £640, not including the few binders that you have to pick up along the way. We're talking, well, it's over 650, isn't it? And even more so if you purchase the premium edition of the subscription. But anyway, it's your normal scenery piece. It's got this ladder here. You don't need to glue it, but I have. If you leave it unglued, then it's going to be a bit wobbly, but at least you can place it anywhere around here. I've got another ladder here, so that's two at least. You've got these cover areas. It is a bit lacking, so if you do get another one, or if you've got some spare parts, you could build your own walkway pieces. For orcs, it's fantastic. You can add all kinds of barricades and things on the top here and have it as a structure that's taken over by orcs. But yeah, pretty tall, a lot of volume. Let's go through some size comparisons now with the other scenery pieces. So I've got one of the Munitorium crates here, and as you can see, it's most likely higher than two of them stacked up, but that's pretty cool. If you put another one kind of off center, someone could climb on top of this, climb on top of that, and then make their way to the walkway. This is one of these plasma regulator type little power plant structures, not that tall, and then of course this is the little furnace stack itself. So yeah, that's where it kind of measures up. In terms of actual models, we've got my usual three. So we've got a normal Space Marine on the left, Slime Marbo in the middle, and then a Primaris on the right. It's going to dwarf every single model that you've received in this collection so far. And if we just put them on the walkway, we'll see how they kind of measure up. That might be a better way. So yeah, Space Marines, plenty of cover there, Imperial Guard, and yeah, it's saying that Primaris will get the full benefit of cover too. So there we go. That's pretty much it for my full review of issues 79 and 80. It's a strange model, scenery piece, kit to end the whole subscription on. Again, like I say, I would have liked some kind of unique model associated with this subscription, but there we go. It's one of those things. What do you guys think of this Magnevent walkway? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.